Again, Alicia Froling set the all-time career rebound record. She had 13 tonight, now has 768, passing Janelle Dodds.
900. You
What'd I
said
say?
700.
900,
Yeah, you say 700.
978,
Hey,
passing Janelle Dodds,
Paying attention.
who had
Get it right.
974.
Tell him to get your record right.
She also matched her career high and second in a game with 6 blocks. SMU won 73-66 after trailing by 20. I'm not even going to do the research. That's the largest comeback in the series. With that, we'll open it up with a statement from Coach.
Super excited about the win. I didn't want to spot him 20 points in the first quarter. I promise you that. We have a fight in this team that I hope it turns out to be something extremely special. But I don't want them to wait till the fourth quarter to play every game. I want them to play in the first quarter. Give me 4 quarters and I can see what this team really could be made of. But I'm proud to get the win. And congratulations, Alicia.
Thank you.
That's big time. That's consistency right there.
All right, you didn't want to spot them 20-point lead, but you did. You're
Yes.
down 20 points. What went so wrong at the beginning, and then what changed to let you outscore them 68-41 the rest of the way?
Well, the way we started the game, I think, Texas came in here to win it. They came to win it. They gave us the best punches in the first quarter. They came out making shots. They came out aggressive, and we came out flat. And we came out and we didn't respond to them punching. We didn't punch back. So they got more confident, and we started looking around. So I went to the bench, tried to get somebody to bring in a spark to try and get us going, and I struck out. So I tried everybody, and we gradually stayed with it. I never got upset. I told them it's not the other team, it's us. And I believed in them, and I'm just glad they continue to believe in themselves.
Trailing by 20 with so many young teammates, are you surprised that you're sitting here talking about a victory tonight?
Honestly, no. We've kind of done this a few games, which we're trying not to make it a habit, but like Coach said, we have a fight in us. So it's not great, like it's not a good feeling to be down by that much, but I also know that I've got people that want to win. So I don't get, we stay positive, and I think that shows. We're gonna not make this a habit, but
Hopefully.
But at the end of the day, like we weren't, we knew that wasn't how we played basketball. We knew that we're like, what is this? Like this isn't us. And then we knew when we did decide to play our game that we would be okay.
A couple of games ago, you played a team that had a guard hit 8 3-pointers, and tonight, North Texas came in and Terriel Bradley hit 8 in her last time out. Did you all defend her differently than you did the last time? Because she hit, I think, her first 3 and then finished 4 for 10 from behind the line.
Well, we were intentional on trying to take away the 3-point shot. I didn't think we did a good job of that early on, but we got better. We recognized that they needed to get those shots in transition. I didn't think our transition defense was great in the first half, and it showed. If you look at the score. But we made the adjustment. We played better. We knew we considered her the head of the snake. We thought if we could get her slowed down, we would have a chance. And I think we slowed her down a little bit. She penetrated. The game plan was to get her to penetrate into the teeth of our defense. And I think once we did that, they didn't get anything to get excited about. I think if you hit threes, that gets the juices flowing, gets the bench excited, and it deflates the defensive team.
When you broke the school record for double-doubles, you said records aren't as enjoyable if you don't also win the game. Tonight you did win, and you set the career rebounds record. So what does that record mean to you?
It means a lot. I actually looked at it yesterday because I knew I was close, and I knew that 9 was the number. So I knew when I got 10. So I was more aware of this one. But like I said, it was we were still down by a bit then. I was like, we can't lose. This was an important game for us too. We can't lose 2 at home in a row. We've gone on a little bit of a streak now too, so it was just an important win in everything. And then, it is nice to be able to sit here and talk about the record and also a win.
So were you counting them off in your head or peeking up at the stat board more than usual?
Peeked up at the scoreboard. but I mean,
It's not a bad thing.
yeah. So yeah.
All right, you obviously haven't been here for Alicia's entire career, but considering she sat out last year, are you surprised at all that she's ending up with starting to pile up some career records?
Not at all. I mean, what you see happening with Alicia is what she shows us every day in practice. The day I walked on campus and coached them for the very first time, I saw it. I saw the consistency with going after every rebound, wanting to win. And I must say this to Alicia because I haven't said it yet. A lot of the reason that I think our young players are not quitting and they're continuing to fight is because they're watching what Alicia does and how she fights. They don't know what they're seeing, they don't know what they're doing, but it's happening because they see it and they're fighting. They don't know they're fighting for Alicia, but they are because her voice is in the back of their head about what they need to do. And I think that's really, really special. But don't believe Alicia. She knows exactly what the statistics are. And that's a good thing. I do what they were too, Alicia. I think players that understand statistics, it gives them a goal to shoot for each and every game. And I think she wants to get a double-double as many times as she possibly can.
A lot of times you hear coaches and athletes when you have to rally from a deficit, spending so much energy catching up that they have nothing left to hold on. Were you more worried about mental energy or physical energy after you caught up and took the lead?
I was mostly worried about whether or not we would try to get it all back at once. I thought we would give North Texas too much confidence and we would continue to lose confidence. That's what I was worried about. Not the fact that I thought they would expend too much energy. We was always talking about one possession at a time. We thought that we could string along 1, 2. We talked about that in the fourth quarter of our last game, and we got 1, then we got 4, then we got 6, then we got 9, then it just kept piling up. So we figured that was going to be our strategy, and that's the one thing that keeps it simple for such a young team. Let's just go one possession at a time. I don't talk to them about mental fatigue and physical fatigue. Now you're going to confuse them. You're going to have them thinking about something they don't need to be thinking about.
After one of the games earlier this year, you talked about having to do a lot of it yourself sometimes because your teammates are so young, or many of them are. Are you starting to see some maturity coming in with some of those younger players, or is it too early to talk about that?
No, absolutely. I think tonight, I think Kayla had 17, Ari had 15 or 16. Like you look at across the board, like there's more consistent scoring. People are getting on the boards. Cash had a good game getting on the boards. So I think that you are starting to see people kind of fit into their roles and then kind of take ownership of that too. So you can definitely see improvement.
Are there any more questions for Travis?
This one.
Last for Coach.
For either of you, is it more gratifying to win when you have to rally from a big deficit?
I'm going to let you answer that because I know what my answer is. Go ahead. I think we both going to answer this one for you.
Honestly, it'd be nice just to come out and win a game by 40 and just lead from the front. It would be a lot less stressful. I know Coach is probably going to say the same thing. But I mean, a win's a win. It's always nice to win. But yeah, it's a bit stressful.
It's a positive in both. When you come from behind, you know that your players have what we've shown all year, and that's the willingness to fight and to never give up. That tells you you got a group of young ladies that don't really know how to win yet, but they're refusing to lose. So that's a beautiful thing to see. But I would love to see if they can come out and see how good they really could be. That's what every coach wants to see. A coach wants to see all the effort that he puts in or she puts in and see them just go out there and just do everything they've been taught. That's what a coach would love to see. But you give me a win, I'm going to take it no matter how it comes.
One last note for the Riders, that's 16 straight at home against North Texas for the Mustangs. Travis Mays is 2-0 against North Texas at home. That streak started in 1992.